A very good morning to all of you all class. So we are continuing with the same chapter number 2, global warming. Our topic is today impacts of global warming. What are the impacts or what are the results of global warming? The reason why global warming is seen as a threat is that it has both immediate and far-reaching effects on the environment and thus on human beings. The reason, what is the reason why global warming is seen as a threat, means why this global warming is taken, means people are thinking that it is damaging our environment, that it has both immediate and far-reaching. Immediate means at once, okay, the thing which is done at once. Far reaching, wide ranging, okay, means it covers a lot of area, effects on the environment. So it is having this result, means it is having just at once and wide ranging effects on the environment and thus on human beings and on human beings also. Melting of ice. First is melting of ice. A rise in the temperature is being caused by global warming. Why the rise is there, means why the temperature is high. The temperature is high because of this global warming, which is leading to the melting of polar ice caps. A rise in the temperature. Why the temperature rises? Because of the global warming, which is leading to the melting of ice, of polar ice caps. Polar ice caps, you can say high latitude, okay, means the ice which is on the higher mountains, okay. So high latitude region, polar ice caps, they are melting, the ice is melting there. This is leading to a rise in the sea level, okay. So because of this there is a rise in the sea level. If the sea level keeps on rising, then the day is not far when the coastal areas will be under water. So if the sea level, it will rise like this, okay. So their day is not far, okay, when the coastal areas, means that day it is not far when the coastal areas, coastal you can say near a coast, okay, or a part of land adjoining near the sea, which is joining the sea, means the border of that land is joining with sea. So the areas will be under water, okay, there will be water and water, wherever you will see there will be waters. Then more severe droughts. Severe means serious. Hot and dry regions of the earth are experiencing more severe droughts than before. So the hot and dry regions, the areas where you can see very much hot regions are there, okay, means hot air, warm airs, hot airs, or you can say it is very hot there, okay, and dry regions, dry where there is scarcity of rain of the earth, are experiencing more severe droughts. There we are having now more serious droughts than before, means the droughts we are having earlier, now we are having more than that. According to scientists, global warming may increase the risk of severe droughts in certain areas. Now according to the scientists, global warming, okay, global warming may increase the risk. Because of this global warming, the risk is increased of droughts in certain areas, means in some areas that have not experienced, the areas which have not experienced the severe drought earlier, means in which areas earlier drought was not there, now in that areas also they have experienced these severe droughts. Rainfall and floods. Increase in temperature causes increase in the rate of evaporation. If the temperature increases, then the rate of evaporation also increases in the areas where there are plenty of water bodies, okay, means if there will be rise in temperature, the water, it will take the form of a gas and it will it will fly upwards, okay. So that only they are saying that the rate of evaporation will also increase where there are plenty of water bodies. With the rise in temperature, more rainfalls in heavy downpours, okay, in heavy downpours means you can say heavy rainfall, okay, there will be heavy rainfalls. This might lead to frequent floods in some areas. Because of this, the flood occurs in some areas. Heat waves and hot weather. Global warming is causing a general rise in the frequency of hot weather condition. Because of this global warming, there is a general means common, there is a common rise in the frequency. Frequency is the rate of which something occurs, where something occurs, the rate of that thing, means at what speed it is occurring, okay. So there is a common rise in the frequency of hot weather conditions. They are at what rate they are rising. The increase in heat waves increases the risk of exhaustion and heat strokes. Exhaustion is a state of extreme physical or mental tiredness. Okay, means when people they are too tired. Okay, because of this the heat waves when they are increasing, so there is a risk of exhaustion. This is, you can say, it is a type of means laziness also. Okay, so people they are too much tired. And heat strokes, heat stroke means overheating, the land is overheating. Then forest fires, global warming is also causing more frequent forest fires. Because of this global warming there are more forests, frequently means continuously there are forest fires than before, leading to a large scale destruction of flora and fauna around the world. So if this thing will happen, there will be destruction of flora and fauna also. The human settlement in the forest areas are thus facing the threat of sudden forest fire. So the people, the humans, those who are living in forested areas, they are also facing this threat of forest fires. Health hazards, rising temperature leads to an increase in air pollution. When the temperature is rising, it also increases air pollution. It also increases the intensity of the allergy season. Intensity means power, it also increases the power of allergy season. In the, you can say, means people are suffering from different types of allergies, and accelerates the spread of diseases. Accelerate means to speed up, they speed up the spread of diseases. The diseases, or you can say the germs, they speedily they spread. Okay, they spread too fast, which are insect borne. Insect borne means diseases that are viral, and bacteria illness from insect means that are caused through insects. So they are speedily they spread. Okay, then climate change, there are risks of an abrupt climate change leading to the destruction of many species. So there are risk, it is a risk of an abrupt climate. Abrupt, you can say unexpected. Okay, the climate which is unexpected. So there are different type of changes which are unexpected, which can cause destruction to many species. Okay, means different types of organisms or different types of animals, living beings, whatever are living, so it can cause destruction to them. The change in the ocean circulation pattern caused by global warming may bring about a sudden change in climatic condition as well. When the ocean circulation it also changes, so because of that also there are changes in climate conditions. When the ocean circulation means it caused, when they are changed. Okay, when there is a change in the ocean circulation, so because of that climate conditions also change. Then ozone layer depletion. Ozone is a highly reactive gas containing 3 atoms of oxygen. So in ozone O3, it is also written as O3 because there are 3 atoms of oxygen, and it is highly reactive gas, it can react with any other gas. High up in the stratosphere there is a layer of ozone gas which prevents the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. So in the stratosphere, in the layer where stratosphere is there, you can see there is a ozone gas, okay, which prevents harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Means these ultraviolet rays, they are not entering the earth's atmosphere because of this ozone layer, ozone gas. Nowadays, pollutants containing chemicals like bromine and chlorine in the atmosphere are destroying the ozone layer by creating large holes in it. So nowadays, pollutants, you can say substance that creates pollution. Okay, so in that there are chemicals, in that pollutants there are chemicals like bromine and chlorine. So they are destroying the ozone layer by creating holes in them, big holes in them. The formation of these holes is allowing large amount of ultraviolet rays to reach the surface of the earth. So because of these holes, now the ultraviolet rays, they are reaching the earth's surface. These rays are harmful for the human beings as they may cause skin cancer, cataracts and many other health hazards. So because of these harmful rays, means many diseases can be caused, such as skin cancer, cataract. Cataract is a position, you can say, in which means our eyes, they get blood. Okay, means we can't see properly. It is a condition in which the eye lens, it becomes blurred, okay, or opaque. So and many other health hazards. Chlorofluorocarbons are the biggest cause behind ozone layer depletion. Why this ozone layer is getting reduced? Because of this chlorofluorocarbons. It is also a type of greenhouse gas. Chlorofluorocarbons are used in manufacture of refrigerators and air conditioners. This gas is used in the manufacturing, in the making of refrigerators and air conditioners. Aerosols are sprays like perfumes we are using. So aerosols contains CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbons, and old refrigerators emit a lot of chlorofluorocarbons in the atmosphere. So when we are using old refrigerator, okay, so from that old refrigerators also these chlorofluorocarbons comes out in the atmosphere. The industrial nation of the world emit a lot of chlorofluorocarbon in the atmosphere, leading to further depletion of the ozone layer. So the industries waste, they are also emitting a lot of chlorofluorocarbons, and because of this there is a depletion in the ozone layer. The ozone layer is getting reduced. So that's all for today. So tomorrow we will do how to prevent this ozone layer. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.